I don't even have my headphones on. Go on. Good. The thing that's interesting is I had the noise gate on, but looking at it, at least, like without playing something, there's no background noise being picked up, which is good. Yeah, every time I plan to start at a time, I get delayed. This time was a bug bite. It's fun. Also, I may or may not have. I may or may not have turned the game up last time I played yesterday. I don't remember though. I think I did with the sound. Am I right? I am right. Yep, today is another day of attempting Eclipse 8 on multi. So I have a new plan. Inspired by slash kind of just, I know it's a strategy that was being done. So I did a few runs of regular Monsoon to more practice strategy. To which I understand it, but I'm not good at it, but maybe. It was something. Huh. It was something I saw because, well, yeah. Race, the person who does this as well, mostly plays Eclipse 8 by the looks of it. Oh, I don't know because I haven't really watched much of his stuff. I know that he's appeared here before I actually watched anything of his. I kind of knew who he was, and that was about it. Well, I watched his multi thing, and then what he was doing was very interesting. That's useful. Rather than power mode, he's doing retool. But basically, in the amount of things I tried and how it wasn't working, I came to the conclusion that something had to change with how I was doing it. And, ooh, actually, that's more useful. Like, something as on the whole had to change with what I was doing, rather than changing weapons within power mode. That's also pretty good. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a retool run. The specific way of handling retool is the bit that was noticed. Everything is in the wrong place. There we go. That is still wrong. That's it, there we go. Okay, now everything's in the right place. I'm gonna see what's up here first. I say that when this is probably the incorrect way to go, and of course, the connection has decided it wants to be not good. I don't see anything. That's fine. There's also a Lucy here. No, that's just red. Okay. He immediately started meowing again. Oh, that's not really a surprise. I want to say that the actual reason that this strategy works is because it's the same idea as Retool Double Rebar Puncher. In that, in doing it, you skip the cooldown animations. Well, not skip it, but yeah, you skip slash just don't bother with cooldown animations with the weapons, so you just move on. It could be worth me doing making things into attack speed actually, because as good as crit is, attack speed would be universally good for both as well, and in terms of individual stats, that would be quite useful. It would also mean that the rotation could go faster. Ow. Ow. Stop hitting me. It all depends on the individual attacks too. Because sometimes it doesn't necessarily make sense to keep swapping if there's just no reason for it. I definitely want that. Or maybe I leave it as it is. I don't know. Fine. Oh, fair enough. I don't know. I'll do this a few times anyway. I have Red Whip, so I have some movement speed. That works. Preferably the ban. Yep, that works. Preferably the banner. Dream is still very much red. Yay. Ooh. Also, the shotgun effect of the nail gun is actually kind of decent. That's decent too. I'll keep it. Also because I don't want to lose the Lodi. You can see that it's there, just not necessarily perfect yet. That works. This is actually going better than expected. I will open with this, I guess. Wandering Vagrant. Oh, maybe not. Also, before I butcher that too quickly, I want to take care of some of these. Boop. No, that's it. Do that. Run. I didn't even register what it was doing until it was almost too late. Should be... yeah. There we go. That was so much easier. Not perfect. And I'd still like some regeneration to at least have decent sized health. Because I didn't get hit much, but my health is still lower than I want. I still like the insurance, though. Yeah, Eclipse is definitely pushing you against focusing on healing. Learn to dodge rather than tank through it, especially 8. Which is so, well, I knew that, like, anyway. I might still be focusing on healing a little bit too much. I actually don't know. It all depends. And yeah, ATG is definitely more of a boss / high health killer than a small enemy killer. At least Lemurians, they're too fast. Oh, also, the attack speed definitely helped. I like how I did a speed test before starting and everything was fine, and now it's just very much not. Do I take a Luna? Well, I don't know if I take it, but I'm gonna look. No. Or maybe. I actually don't know. On one hand, Shaped Glass could be really good, because you have cut health anyway. On the other hand, I don't think it would work very well, because I still want to be able... It all depends on how much speed I get during the run if I take it. I still want to have the insurance of I would be able to at least take a hit, if I get hit. Which is the problem. Bans I'm not going to go for because preferably, well, personally, I don't see them as too worth it by themselves. Or maybe, maybe not. It depends. It depends on where the things are. And how easy I have, all the time I have moving them if I try. One thing I will do. Pause, unpause. That's mute. That's fine. There's no sound anyway. I've muted the entire website. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, didn't die. There's one button, but there's no jar near it. But I know where one of them are. Yeah, also, increased health is actually quite useful. I might keep this. Another thing which I picked up from him. The way that I see it is, someone who plays Eclipse more than, like, Monsoon is probably the person to listen to when you're thinking, okay, I'm doing something wrong. Well, not necessarily wrong, but there are different options that should be considered. Because I'm 100% sure that if I'd have kept going with the way I was, I would have done it at some point. Easily. Like, I know I would have. It's just whether or not it would have been worth it to do it that way. That isn't the worst. Not the best, but not the... Is that the first hit I took on the entire stage? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, right, it's retool. Actually, having that on the nail gun is probably the better option anyway. I say that as if it matters which one it's on, and I can swap it out later anyway. Probably. Boop. Good. Boss damage is always useful. Oh. No, I should go this way. Did I just hear a... No. I don't think I did. I might turn down the bitrate slightly, because I think I'm on 5,000. I might try 4,500 or just 4,000. Not right now, because I don't think you can change it mid-thingy. Yeah, sure, I'll look. Actually, yes. One of the things I find is... No, but that one's useful. Not overly, but I'm not going to say no. I haven't seen the other button yet, so I'm probably going to leave it. More speed? Yep, more speed. Yeah, no, I understand the swapping idea. It does seem to be higher DPS, so that is useful. 10%. That one is actually useful. Ow. Given the 40% increased movement speed for the enemies, being able to slow them at all is always very good. And I will just check one thing. Yep. That missed. Playdoon Strider. Oh no. I say that when I seem to actually have quite high damage output. It's just whether or not it's high enough to get past the healing. No. Oh, that's why, because there's 7,000 enemies over there. But... Oh. Now it'll die. Oh, especially with the banner. Ta-da! Don't heal. There we go. And you. And you. Them. Him. That one. I'm not going near you. Ow. That was stupid. You come to me. I think the Beetle Guards can have the same thing happen to them as the Elder Lim... That was a very big bounce. That's the Elder Lemurians, where they get stuck in an attack loop rather than actually coming towards you. Which is probably a good thing. But depending on the enemies around, it can make it worse. Overall, it probably is useful. Yeah, I'm not going to take Shaped Glass. I seem to have enough damage as it is, and I'd rather keep the health. Though, on the other hand, not taking damage, because I'm not really, would... Higher damage would be useful. I'd be able to kill things very, very quickly. But on the other hand... Still green, good. On the other hand, I would like to be able to take a hit if I have to. It's very one side or the other, and also going to get a tissue. It is every single time I decide to speak for long periods of time, my brain just goes, you know what, make your nose run. I have no idea why. Oh, one thing I do need to do is make sure I edit the Binding of Isaac thing soon. I think it's stream 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it streams 7. So with that one, I would say I'm going a mixture of surprisingly fast and surprisingly slow. I'm paused because I'm not actually quite looking at the screen right now. And obviously, this would be a lot of wasted time in game. There we go. Boop. 3 banners all in one place. Yeah, Brittle Crown is useful because I'm not meant to take damage anyway. So, just don't get hit and I gain money. Seems easy enough. Pop! Aw. I knew I was too far to the side for that one. Oh. Yeah. Even if I don't kill it, I would like to deal some damage to you. Ow, I jumped into that. You die. You definitely die. I didn't know they could do that. But I had an idea that they might be able to outpower the movement speed. But I didn't know that they could just redirect charge. Yeah, that's pretty decent. They come close anyway. Oh, and there's another one. Good, I can start full damage now. Stay over there. Don't come here. Hopefully die before you become a problem. There we go. I had to remind myself to do that one. Enemies? Any chests around? Yeah, no, the Clay Templars are a problem because they can just tear the money out of me. I care more about the money than the health. Mainly because the money is the thing that actually lets me get items and the health is not. Maybe. Depends. On one hand, I want to, because there's a chance for 20% chance for an Irradiant Pearl. On the other hand, I would rather keep the money gained. Because there's an 80% chance for 10% health up, which isn't really that amazing. Even then, the 20% stats up isn't necessarily the best either when you consider the potential for... Ooh, hopefully there's a scrapper. When you consider the potential for the other items to fill in all of those gaps, including a ukulele. This run is... Basically, if I don't do this run, then I'm going to be sad. I'm hoping there's a scrapper. With or without it, I might even do it. At least to some degree. Good. I haven't seen a scrapper so far, though, which is a problem. The game seems to want me to have a lot of secondary. I'm not complaining. Stunning enemies is useful. It's an interesting choice. Overall, ooh, there is another big chest. That was just a miss. Overall, the thing that I wouldn't want to lose is movement speed, really. I don't have enough money for that. Oh well. Did I see? Yes, I did. Off the stage. That really shouldn't have worked, but it did. And that's the important part. Pop! I even got some of my money back. I'm going to take that as a refund for the shaped glass I didn't pick up. Razor wire is mixed. Pop! I thought I was on the other weapon. Well, so far that's good. I'll see how many items it takes for 50%. That's fine. That is also fine. Not preferred, but fine. Okay, I'll just do more. That's fine. I'll see how high... The next syringe it takes is... Well, maybe 70% is fine. So I don't really want it to take other things, and if I can't see a scrapper, I don't want to risk it. This damage is already decent anyway, with a 70% crit increase. Yeah, I'll just move on. Another Dune Strider. Oh, another 2 Dune Striders. This time I should be able to just melt them. Yep. No, I think this is actually probably the better option. Constant damage. If I get bleeds, then I'm probably going to use the gun more rather than the rebar puncher. Ow! Movement speed. I would actually say that the idea of swapping is better suited for having smaller enemies, a lot of smaller ones, because you can burst between them. Have they all... Yes. I don't hear any... Oh, another one spawned down there. Pop. Oh, I missed. Also, I have Razor Wire, which means that wisps, on at least low-end wisps, like these, should be easy enough to kill. Go away. No. I thought there were more that spawned off the edge. Even a fire one. They're not... Oh, they're here. Up. Yeah, that was a very good stage. So, a change in strat. Well, like I said, a complete overhaul in strategy is what I needed. Well, at least now I know where the chest is. How much? 21 minutes. It's going to be just under 5,000, probably. Oh no, about 4,000. That's fine. Ooh. That's fine. Up. I don't know why I thought that would do more. I haven't found a second active item yet. I don't know what I... There are 2 wandering vagrants. Oh no. That's what I want out of that. Oh. That dies too. There's... yeah. Still one of them alive. Oh well. Yep. Range is definitely that far. Maybe. The drones should be fine in killing the Lemurians. There is... Did it drop something? Something dropped something. Well, I heard thingy. I don't know. Was that the same, or are there two? There might have actually been the same one. There might have only been one. Oh no. Ow. That was a mistake and stupid. Oh, it died. Good. Death mark. What else is over here? Shield, shield, and question mark. I'll take... Oh no, there are two. I will take the question mark. That I am fine with. Increase the crit rate, and... I don't have that yet. Increase the crit rate and damage. Healing. Well, crit rate and damage. No. My brain told me to go kind of near, but that was stupid. I've seen a thing. I can't actually look right now. There's a big lizard. Hello. How are you? No. I'd rather not. How? I'm surprised the drones didn't die from that. Obviously they're gonna die in a minute. Either from the timer or just death. Death is a good killer. Ow. Yeah, I'd rather stop losing money. Stop hitting me. I'd rather gain money. And I'm spending it, but I want the big chest. Yeah. How are you? Ooh, and another active item. One which... Yeah, it's probably better suited on this weapon, actually. Up. Yeah, single targets and small targets are what that strategy seems to work best on. Oh, more slideshow. Hold on. Fun. Because apparently having good networks is hard. Actually, it probably is hard. Up. Ow. I didn't double jump in time. I see you. And now you're dead. I see you. And now you're dead. 800 more is all I need. Pop. Really, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be attacking with this, because that's how I gain most money. Basically, the less zero proc proficient hits, the better. Oop. This might actually push... No. It just barely doesn't. That does. I now have enough. Hooray! Looks like Lolo is gone. I think. British viewers say 1. What is this? Eh. Not bad, not good. Kind of in the middle. not the worst. Oh, still in viewer list. I don't know. How much are you? Enough to where I can buy it. Well, that's scrap if I get a scrapper. Oh, I heard that. Is it one or two? Just the one. Oh. Yeah, on one hand, I'm sad I didn't take Shaped Glass. On the other hand, I'm happy I didn't. Because as much as I'm not really getting hit too much, big health bar is always useful. Also, bigger health bar means less health cuts. Health cut is based on the size of your health bar. Ow. I didn't dodge in time. So a smaller health bar means more often and bigger proportions. It's just worse. Is there a scrapper? Oh, there's another one of these. Let's teleporter. No. I should probably stop buying them. Both, like, in general and in Eclipse. Well, no, in general it's fine. But usually I have more Lunar coins than this. I'm just gonna move on. I'm surprised it's not more Clay Templars. Not Clay Templars, Clay Striders. I know what I meant. What is that? Oh, it's a drone. Ow. Oh, one of them died. Hooray. No. Mistake. I didn't think it was going to do that, and I jumped straight into it. Death. Oh. There's the last one. There he is. Well, he should die now. There we go. What did I get? I'm fine with that. Again, not the best, not the worst. I should not do that, especially when I'm fighting near an edge. Yeah, if I took Shaped Glass, there's a chance I'd be dead by now. Just off of that fight alone, if the fight went the same. But, well, if I had Shaped Glass, the fight wouldn't go the same, because I would have more damage. It's a very back and forth idea. It really, like, does depend on how it goes, because you can have the most amazing run and then die in 2 seconds. And while I don't usually like carrying the backup, right now it's actually proving quite useful. And because I'm using both attacks... No, actually I think... Oh yeah, I think that using these items in this way does actually make more sense. Because you could argue that the missile launcher is more aggressive, so it should go with the nail gun. But I actually disagree with that a bit. I'm gonna drink. Because the nail gun being up close, it needs more of a distraction. Where the rebar puncher being further away, it needs less of a distraction and therefore can get away with more damage. I'm gonna respond to this, because that was a lot more than I expected opening that one. You can definitely hear the wind. I don't know if it is actually being picked up, all the wiggly bits. But yeah, no, this run is going... It is partly items as well. Rain stopped. You know, it is partly items as well. But no, this run in terms of stuff being done is definitely going quite well compared to what some of them have been. There's an elite parent, that's fine. What else is there? Is there an elite Eldlimarian? Oh, wait, there we go. I don't see one. Oh, it died. Good. Parent can stay there for now. So how much are chests? Wrong weapon choice. Pop. Hello. Goodbye. How much was that? 458, okay. Are they going... Why are they going after the squid polyp? Or what, why are they trying to reach the drones? I have no idea. Ow. Yes. Oh, it did get free. Fair enough. Imagine if armor-piercing rounds worked on Elites too. I know the point is that they're literally about, like, boss killing. For a second I thought it died with the way it kind of just stumbled. Not stumbled, but kind of went into its falling animation for a second. No. I know the grandparent sees me. Ooh, actually maybe not. I will have to decide. But now, maybe this is where I make that swap. Maybe I do swap what I have and where they are. Pop. Because, well, I say that when I need to move. Yeah, part swapping is useful, but only sometimes. Hop. This does serve a similar function to the drones anyway. Being... There's still... Where? You. There. I almost jumped straight into that. Up. No. There we go. More damage on him. I would rather that he dies away from me because I don't want to deal with the... I don't remember what the attack's called. I know I found out a few days ago. Oh, a Luna coin. Yeah, I decided to not look around for if the other enemy did drop anything. just because I felt like it wouldn't necessarily be worth it. One Lunar coin isn't really too worth anything. Especially when you can get like 10 for filling Mithrix. Is there anything actually up here? Oh, a chest. Oh yes, there is. And it's a red. Baker Vultures. Well, it's not... How did that miss? It's not the worst. Ooh, actually, that's a very good point. Oh. I might be able to kill. There we go. Yeah, I'm taking damage, but that's not really a problem. I'm not really taking many health cuts. What is this? No. That's a question, actually. Possible invincibility. But I think the answer is a no still. Yeah, I didn't think I jumped quite late enough. That's fine. That's not the worst. Hello. Bye. Is there anything down here? I don't think so. No. I've opened that, haven't I? Yeah. I don't think there's anything up there. Well, I shall risk crossing this. Maybe now is when I buy some drones on the final stage. Stop giving me squids. No. Don't really see much use for them. I can see where the Grand Barrel was. Goodbye. Well, there's where the teleporter is. Oh, yeah, the one that was killing was my friend. That works. That is useful. That is sideways. 4 slugs. Not the best use of white items, but not the worst. Another razor wire, more range and targets. Again, not in Eclipse 8, not the best use for an item, but more is more. I won't say no. I don't really have much that is useful. Yeah, I don't really have much that, like, Stage 4 Mithrix shouldn't really have. Nothing I have individually is extremely powerful like that. At least not as far as I can tell. What is this? Warhorn. Yeah, that's actually quite useful. Hop. Hop. Well, I think I will go up here. And then move on. Because as far as I can tell, this is working. At least it looks like it. Obviously, I'll see what happens on the final fight. Freon Accumulator. No. Freon Accumulator isn't the worst, but it's not really the best. I would rather try and time this. I hear a parent spawning, yeah. Parent normal walking in Eclipse 4 and upwards is fast enough to where they don't really get hit by that. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm 90% sure that I'm actually doing this during a storm, which is interesting. Why do people have a habit of, on Snapchat especially, just trying to, not even like a streak, because a streak is understandable, because that is like a record making type thing. But no, like a streak in terms of just constant sending like an eyeball or whatever. I don't know. Grandparent. Die before you can become a problem. Plan. The one time well, firstly, the one boss item I get on this run, and it's Planula, and the one time I get a Planula is on Eclipse 8. That's friendly. All I have to say to that is, of course it is. Heal while taking damage. Yes, heal, I think, what, like 7 probably? Because it's a flat thing. I don't really have a safe way to test, so I think I should probably just not. Oh! Yeah, no, you're stuck. Ow. I might have seen a 2 in there. I don't think it was a 2. Don't fall off. I want to say that Planula heals 15 as a base for each hit you take. It can be good if you have things like Hellfire Tincture. Yeah, I have kind of decent health recovery. My main issue right now is speed. My speed stat isn't as high as I would like, but I do have 2 red whips. So there is that. Also, I didn't see a scrapper at all on this stage, which is unfortunate. It really depends. My health regeneration is fast enough as far as I can tell. And again, this will be a shorter one. This may actually be the only run. Because of the Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke later at 9. At least as far as I know. This might, yeah, I might have this be the only one. I don't have a way to skip these, but I don't see any Pillars of Blood, which is very useful. They're perfected, aren't they? No, they're not. That's good. That is up on the right. You are not. No, you get. I actually meant to do... Oh! I used the item as I swapped. I meant to do that. Oh, and there go all of the missiles into the wall. Yeah, problem being cut health before I'm able to really use it. Ow. I think I said about it, but one of my more recent happenings in this stage was very interesting. I spawned in the stage, there wasn't very much. I think like one enemy, if that, and then there's a bit of blood, but there's enough of the rest. But yeah, to fill out the stage's budget, the director decided to spawn like 7 Chimera Wisps, and about 3 or 4 of them were perfected. It didn't really matter anyway, because I died in about a second. They all just machine gunned at the same time. I do have stun grenades. That must be why he's not attacking very much. Well, apart from the perfected attack, but that doesn't matter for stuns and things don't fall off. That would be a death. I have a double jump. 1. So that's it. Oh, don't sit in the fire. Fire is deadly. I want to say fire is all of the health I've lost. Well, yeah, all of the cut health lost. What is the... I'm fine if no enemy wants to spawn while I'm doing the Pillar of Soul. Oh... Where is it? Yeah, don't lose the charge. Just do it while the Chimera Wisp struggles to find where I am. I hit something. Oh. I'll just hide behind the pillar. Hello. Rather didn't. Rather didn't? I know what I mean. Rather not. Much rather you did not. Oh yeah, right, I have Happiest Mask. Wonder if Mithrix can use Happiest Mask on drones and gain them as allies. That's actually a good question. I think the answer's no, because they're more objects than enemies. But then again, enemies that can spawn other things spawn real versions of those things, not ghosts. So, it's hard to say. And apparently I'm choosing to do Pillars of Mass next. I just don't want to do a Pillar of Blood, because I don't think I have any armor plates. Ow. Mistake. I don't... No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I'll use both. And I'll do better than that. You die. Good thing it died before I reached it, because my charge wasn't fast enough. Sometimes I forget that Commencement has lower gravity. At least it feels like it does. And you die. And I go back to charging. Okay. This works. Pop. this is going to be 2, with not much lost health, which is the important part. I've had much more during other attempts that I've lost, but then in this one I seem to have the damage that I didn't have in the other ones. That was maybe an overreaction, but oh well, I have more charges of stuff. I have 2 fuel cells. And I have Planula, which is of course gonna mean like the best ever possible chances of winning. Somehow. I think, yeah, Pillar of Design is easily my best chance of winning. Because while I could do a Pillar of Blood, because there is one, no, because that is designed to cut health if you don't have armor. Yeah, I'm gonna move. It's a good thing this isn't a Pillar of Soul, because that wouldn't be fun, having to deal with that. Oh, that's why my health gets... yeah. Going in and out of being perfected, because when you go back to health, it gets cut in half. I didn't even think about that. Well, Lake of Vulture seemed good at the time. And being perfected isn't the worst. Does mean I have to regenerate, though. Which, again, isn't the worst. Eclipse is about not taking hits anyway, so lost health is not that bad. And I've only lost 18 curse worth of health, whatever number that actually means. Not even a percentage. I'll look at the cauldrons, but I really doubt I'll take anything. Whereas a Showering Justice, nothing else on top. Another ukulele, which I don't really need. I only need the one. I want to more build this for... I might take that. Wax Quail could be very useful. And only taking 3 whites. I think the added mobility might actually be better than the whites I lose. That... I hope that they're worth it. I'm not going to do this one, I'm going to do this one. This has slightly more cover. Once the fire has gone, there we go. It's the only bigger enemy. Die. Just in general. Oh yeah. Small charge area. Don't man in fire. Die. Oh no, there were 2 over there. Fair enough. I can just not be in its line of sight ever. Oh, hello. Time to leave. This is the one corner that doesn't have a jump pad, isn't it? Yep. I'll go for that one, I guess. Yeah, that makes the most sense. It's the one I normally go for anyway. Maybe that one. I don't know. Can I make that jump? I can! Hooray! So with not actually that much lost health, and preferably not, okay, that much lost health, with the double jump in case this misses, because if it misses, I die. If I can't fix it. Well, actually, I'll double jump anyway, just because sometimes it does do full damage. Get another tissue because that's annoying again. I can guarantee if I do it, I won't gonna sell. You can tell what parts my brain is focusing on, and the answer is not words. Take 2. I have a feeling that if I do it, then I wouldn't necessarily be like all celebration. It would just be, okay, good, it's done. Going off of what I said about people sending literally like empty pictures and just being like, "This is a conversation." They seemed, not all, but some seem to get offended when you don't respond. It's like, yeah, but why would I respond? This conversation is literally empty. Now. I didn't press it in time. Have fun with the missiles. Run. Oh yeah, this speed is not very good. Can't go sideways, go up. I think that will have to be my strategy. Unfortunately. Yeah, there's no point even bothering to try and do that there. Oh, he's going up again. If that was phase 3, that would be a lot of damage on me from that timing. Oh, he goes. If I had bleeds, this would be going so much better. It's not going badly, but if I had bleeds, I would be much happier. Another one. Yep. No, that was in armor, that last one. Maybe the second one was too. I'm not actually sure. No. Ow. Again. Armor is useful, though that was the armor stat, not armors themselves. I'll just stay up here. No, I won't. Staying up there is how you get stuck. If you can't actually move. Useful terrain. This time, I feel like I do. Unlike the other times where it was a struggle, this time is actually a... Actually, I might. Again, the problem is speed. Fair enough. As in, I don't have enough of it and he does. Though I do have Chrono Bubble this time, which is extremely useful. At least right now it is. I am losing health, which is very, very unfortunate. Again, because of the speed. Not necessarily able to dodge. At least not as well as I'd like. Again, if this was phase 3, that could have actually been a death then, I think. Maybe. Maybe I stay up here. Be safe and careful. No. Ow. That was my fault. Again, 900 health is still enough to take at least one hit and not die. I am pretty sure. Ow. Again, timing. See, I have this is now turning into... Actually, maybe I don't. Because I'm taking far too much damage in phase 1 through not having a reliable movement speed. And him apparently being able to dash mid-air. which is interesting. I lost barely any health before the start of this fight. Well, that's phase 1 done. I just missed. That also just missed. Interesting choice for the stuff to go to those enemies. Missiles. Yeah, my individual damage stats are actually quite good. It's the speed. That's fine. It's not even at me. That was actually on purpose. Lightning attacks, like directly, vertical lightning attacks, like Royal Capacitor and Charge Perforator, force enemies downwards. More speed test, yay. They force enemies downwards, so in knowing that, you force an enemy downwards when downwards is the way to block its shots. Pop! Stop cutting my health. I would like that. That's my life juice. There's still a decent amount of health in play somewhere. Oh, because you're actually a bigger enemy. There. Ooh, that could be useful. I'm gonna run up here. Up here seems safe. Well, that Chimera, I think, is dead. He's not even going for the Chimera, he's coming for me. If I can get to phase 4, I win. If I can't get to phase 4, it means I'm dead. Both figuratively, like metaphorically, whatever, and literally. The only way I lose is death. Oh, yeah, that damage would not be fun to have to deal with. It's kind of like the last attempt I had. How did that one not hit me? No, it's kind of like the last attempt I had, where I have the damage, but I never get the opportunity to use it. That... yeah, they're just gonna... yeah. Colin was never much of a... I wonder if that was actually a Mithrix programming. Attack like that under you to try and force you off. That may have been... that's fine. Where is he? He's over there. Fair enough. Actually, yeah, don't focus on me. Oh, he's focusing on me now. Run. Okay, well, he's going up to the middle. Ow. I feel like that attack is where most... the more health he loses, the higher chances of doing that attack he has. But I feel like that attack is where most of my damage to him will come from. You're not really meant to cross him like that. That's never really a good idea against him. He's in the middle again. Okay. I can work with that. Ow. Oh well. Do I do another run or do I stop? The amount of time I have... Yeah, I'll do another one. That one was the speed. Oh, and now that the attack speed is all wrong, oh, that feels completely different now. Again, it's a good thing I didn't take Shape Blaster, because I would have died far before that point if I did. I feel so slow and helpless. Yeah, that one, I took too much damage in phase 1 from all of the little stray shots. Either armor or speed could have probably helped that one. And a lack of scrappers. Because I had the healing and the damage. I had near max crit and several healing items. And I wasn't doing things badly. Well, apart from the ones I was. You know what I mean? Oh, now there's 2 of them, which is not helpful. I'll take Stun Grenade, actually. You go away. You, apparently, didn't even collide with. Fair enough. That's one way to get rid of... Oh, and I've been set on fire anyway. Maybe. I don't know. Again, shooting the ground. That is a problem. It's not a problem necessarily with this game. More multi-problem with this game. But no, it's a problem with a lot of third-person shooters. The shots not coming from the center of the camera, or at least the camera itself, means that while you're aiming somewhere, the character might not be. A lot of games seem to deal with this by just not dealing with it. The shot magically passes through the ground. In this game, they don't. The shot hits the ground, even if you're aiming at an enemy. This is the thing that I was trying to do, and then dying made it really awkward. Using it on Mithrix would be questionable, so that is very good to have early on. That is... well, it's also better to have that earlier than later. I know it's a slideshow. I could also just make myself have a giant health bar. That would be 40% increased health. But that's at the sacrifice of damage and armor and things. Well, that was definitely money well spent. And you. How much? 32. Yep, definitely money well spent. Definitely couldn't have used that on literally anything else. Oh, that's 5 items. So, I guess now I move on. Unless I do pump myself up full of health. You know what? Just for fun. I'm gonna see what that does. Yeah. Because the having higher health does mean you take less cuts overall. Oop, I am doing that slightly wrong. This is 40% increased health, which is kind of a lot. Well, just to distract the enemies, I'll buy this. The plan is take health, not healing, because bigger health means more hits. I'm sure it will be fine. Though this is really, really not got very much stuff. I like how different enemies have different blood colours. And it's all ones that like actually match too. Oh. I'm pretty sure there's a second golem somewhere. Yeah, there was. I don't know if there was something else I could have done on the run previously, like during the run, not at the end. Because, for the most part, I wasn't really losing health at all. Well, single target damage seems to be the thing that suffered. Can I move? Multi-target damage I was fine on. Problem is that most of the game is multi-target damage and the final boss is a single target. So, yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean about health cuts. Without all of this armor, the Lemurians would be cutting my health on pretty much every hit, but with it, they don't. And it also doesn't help that the Beetle Queen summoned about 12 different Beetle Guards. Yeah, you can tell that I'm not 100%. Also, shields are a good substitute for healing anyway. And the reason that they're fine to take is because, 1, 8% health scales, which is good, and 2, one-shot protection doesn't exist at Eclipse. Not really the most useful thing anyway, because a lot of the higher end enemies don't really care. They will attack you, and you will die because they have a multi-part attack. Also, that I already have a decent amount of health, like on the start of the stage. So maybe making a load of that is a good idea. Now I just need the rest of the run to work with it. How much? 147. That was a really long stage 1. Oh, stupid. Also, something interesting is if you get enough... yeah, 73. The last one was 66. They're only one step ahead of this one. Yeah. Do I hear a brass contraption somewhere? I actually have no idea. If Transcendence comes up, I might take it, but I also might not. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, final boss is final boss, but either way, this way of playing multi has been much more successful than the other one. Yeah, it doesn't work while going right, because it basically relies on click, swap, and obviously the swap is R, which is right next to D. More healing. The other option I could have used on the previous run could have actually been to loop. Not necessarily normally recommended. For Eclipse. Normal game is fine. Yeah, not necessarily the most recommended option, but also not a bad choice if you feel like you can do it, to more try and guarantee a win. It might have been useful last time. Overall, I am looking at stuff... I'm looking at stuff that I did and stuff I could have done. But yeah, I probably could have won the last one, I just didn't. Also, I'm testing out new titles to see what viewer drawingness is like, and the answer seems to actually be kind of decent. But then titles are the first impression, so it makes sense. Pop! I'm very fine with that. I do like Frost Relic. Especially given the slowing nature. Against the final boss, it would only really be useful on phase 3, well, 2 and 3, where the enemies spawn with him / away for themselves. So it really depends on its usefulness, but it's not a bad thing. That was too far. I'm not going to do a Shrine of Blood because as much health as I have, I don't want to lose any of it. I still don't have enough money. Though saying that, I might. I actually might. I don't know. Pop. More stuns. These items are useful, but the reason I thought about not doing the health was because damage is also useful. I would like to actually be able to... I don't have enough money. I would like to actually be able to, like, kill things and move, rather than... Actually, if I had movement speed, I wouldn't have done it on the last stage. I would have kept the ants ahead. This is entirely an investment in the future. No, that one can be scrapped, though, because that one isn't too worth it. 25 health versus 8%. Lower in the run, the meat might seem attractive, but on the higher parts of the run, no. It is easily the worst health up in the game. Especially because even comparing it to Infusion, which isn't, in terms of raw health, isn't as good as stacking shield generators either. But when it comes to Infusion, that's 100 health when it's maxed out. Meat does 25. That literally means 3 meat equals 4 meat. There is no reason to not scrap the meat and make them into infusions. Or something else. Probably something else. What do I take? I'm tempted to say, actually, what I take is that. Because I have Frost Relic. And if I'm able to make low-end enemies just easy to kill, then I'm fine with that. What is that? Eccentric, but ooh. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that. If I can, I'm going to hold on to that. It might sound like a weird idea. No, it isn't too good. At least for this. In a normal run, I'd be fine with that. No, I did not want to tap that. I wanted to change the thing. I'm just going to move on with nowhere near enough items as I should have for this stage in the game. Ow. Again, Monty is slow. I could have shooted City Pass, actually. No. I use the powers of Frost Relic. Ooh, and a Luna Coin. The band is definitely useful. Yeah, the 20% increased damage to Frost Relic will be useful on the lower enemies and enemies that get close, which is a lot of them. Lepton Daisy, not as useful as it could be. Yeah, Eclipse pushes you away from healing. I was using it a decent amount, 1 through 7 on all characters, but 8 is the big separation between where it's kind of useful and where it's actually not really useful anymore. It is still useful to have at least something, because obviously lost health needs to be recovered. But the push for Eclipse is to just not lose health. 100. So, oh, this will be 185. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. One thing I will do, assuming I can reach it. No. Could have used the vase there. Oh well. Again, Scorched Acres. Fair enough. 825 is my max, so plus another 40% to that. Which would be... I don't know, plus another 106. Not 160, 160 is 20%. Plus another... that number times 2. I think I already have over 1,000 health at my max. That's only on stage 3. Big health bar is the way you win Eclipse. Big health bar, speed and defense. Remove the need to heal. But no, the reason I'm keeping Eccentric Vase is because against the final stage, it will be very, very useful. I would be able to just completely skip the pillars. And the pillars are usually a problem. Well, it might be useful now anyway, because I can just move around levels a lot faster without having much mobility. I say that when... there we go. It's like I say that, and then it's just not activating. No. The point stands. Yeah, I have over 1,000 health already. Stop killing my stuff. I say that as if I really care. It's a turret. It's not exactly, 1, an expensive drone, and 2, a good drone. But it's still my stuff. Ow. He jumped down. Even then, I've lost not much health. What are you? Sticky Bomb? No. How much? 147. That is actually decent. Pop! Aw. I tried. So 147 times 2 would be about 300-ish. More specifically, 294. Did I just hear... Ooh, actually, what else? No, this. More damage. Yeah, 294. But did I just hear a Clay Templar? I don't know if I did. Maybe I'm Clay Templar paranoid. I don't think I did. I'm fine. Pop! Oh, that was the wrong gun. There we go. Yeah, the damage of Frost Relic is that now. Actually pretty decent. Good defensive option for enemies close up. Yeah, this will definitely be the last run. That is going to be useful too. Again, though, I need speed. This speed will not do for the final boss. I still have 2 more stages to maybe get something for speed. But that is the problem. It's maybe get something rather than actually get something. Are there any chests? No. Actually, no. There are no chests in this entire arm of the stage. And that is something that I could have spent a lot of time wasting doing. It does have its uses, but in the majority of the game, it's not really too good. Yep, come towards the ice. That's a smart beetle. Stop hitting me. I don't have Razor Wire anymore. That was the previous run. I want to go up there, though. Actually, I want to go up there. That may have been a mistake. Nope, I'm fine. That could be something good. I'll find out. Maybe I go in there. I'm going to go in there. Especially with... Ooh, there's 2. That's why there's not many chests, because there's 2 of these. These are expensive for the game to spawn. What are you? No. I need speed. The invincibility could be good, but I would rather go faster and be riskier. Good job. What are these? Damage 1. Good. Hop. That is some kind of speed, but it's not the correct one. That is attack speed. I want movement. Anything down there? Not really. Again, more attack speed is useful. Like, actually very useful. But it's not the one I want. So it's wrong. Even though it's they can be kill enemies very easily. What are you? Hopefully good. No, I don't care. I don't even need to look at it to be like, I don't care. One benefit to having the 2 types of attack versus 1 is that I can still deal a decent amount of damage while not having to worry about using the bands when I don't want to. Which is decent. Do the thing. There we go. Hop. That time! Yeah, now there's one. There we go. Yeah, my damage is fine. Now I need the speed. Maybe also... Of course it is. It wouldn't be anything else. Problem is that I also need to find a way up, because fighting them from below doesn't work. You want to fight them from above if you're going to go vertical. At least I'm pretty sure fighting from below is the way to not do it. Oh, hello. They've joined me. Yeah, this is why I like Frost Relic, because that just made it very, very easy. No, I want to fight that one. He's the one who's damaged. So if you fight them from above, they can't poop their little things on you. Ow. If I die, that's also the end of the run, because of time. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. If I can get them low enough to where they also try to absorb health as well, that would be quite useful. There we go. Maybe I go over here and then just shoot them from a distance. Not sure if this is actually a good idea or not, but they will join me. Yeah, I don't understand how you're supposed to dodge that as multi in Eclipse. You can just look at them and go, yeah, that's not fast enough. No, I want to leave. I'm learning today that apparently, while trying to use the... Yeah, while trying to use the thingy, that doesn't necessarily work. Eccentric bars. Also, I'm almost dead. That's fun. This run fell apart, also because of a lack of speed. And the lack of being able to kill anything. I don't actually mean to press Q then. I'm spending far too long on this boss fight. And even after the fight, I'm going to have to charge Teleporter. Yeah, this attack, I don't... Even without... Yeah, even without all of the different changes to the enemy stats, I still don't understand how you meant to dodge that attack in general. That froze me. That was my fault. I don't understand what you meant to do against it, because if you get hit by one, it slows you. If you get hit by two, you'll slide for longer. And then you just are guaranteed to get by the three. And again, they're just healing off of each other. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This isn't Shadow of the Mountain either. This is a normal boss fight. Palladian Striders are easily one of the worst bosses in the game for this reason. And that's a death. Oh, that's the end of that stream. That was a failure. There you go. But then it also doesn't help that by stage 3 I had the equivalent items to what you should have in stage 2. I'm not going to do another one. It's basically 8. I'm going to have food and then Pokemon thingy later. I'm assuming, yes. Yeah. So, multi-Eclipse Day continues. Again. The upside is that strategy works. The downside is I'm not good at that strategy. Also, movement speed is still very important on multi. I've seen several people say about, oh, one is a tank. It's like, yes, he is a tank. So all that meant was, like just then, it was a drawn-out death. Didn't have... All the damage was in getting close. Getting close is the thing I couldn't do. Oh, look, slideshow to end. Fun. That is really struggling. Bitrate's going up and down a lot. But yeah. No, the damage has improved in doing that. It's the actual killing of things. And the... the other one. Moving. Especially when you're slowed and every enemy is 40% faster. That's fun. I'm pretty sure if that boss was a Grove Tender, I would have been fine. Even with the more lacking items, I think I would have actually been fine with that run if that boss was Grove Tender. But then I want to say that Palladian Strider is the most common boss in the game. No, that's Stone Titan. Stone Titan can spawn on the most stages, but I want to say that Doom Strider is second most. Steel Queen is only really able to spawn on the first 2. Stone Titan can spawn on the first 2. No, first 2 is in 1 and 2. It can spawn on all 4 of the first 2. Titan can spawn on all 4 of the first 2, I think. And also stage 4s. Doom Strider can spawn on many places. I don't know. Maybe they're tied. I don't think this tells you where bosses spawn. No. Killed by 12. I'm surprised that's not higher. How many Titans have I died to? 23. Eel Queens, I'd imagine that's quite high. 12. Rally Knights, I think I've died to like 4. 7. That was more when I was learning how that place worked. That I'm not surprised is high. Magma Worms. I've killed an elite Magma Worm. Magma Worms can become elites. I know Overloading Worms are not elites. I've never died to a Solus Control Unit. Ooh, but question, how many times have I died to a Solus Probe? 1. Never mind. Grove Tender, I've only ever died to 2. Overlord, I died to 15. Yeah, bleed. Mithrix, I've died to 29. Yeah, the kills don't count because this, I'm pretty sure, is the phase 1. Well, it is, because the hammer's wrong. For the phase 3. And that's a different enemy in the game. I've never died to a Grand... Yes, I have. Unless it doesn't track the stats. The statuses. I don't know. Scavenger, killed for 6. Overloading Worm, killed by 7. Yeah. Anyway. I shall try it again. At some point. Probably tomorrow. In terms of Monsoon, I can do that easily with multi. It's just Eclipse. But yeah. Bye.